I forgive my mom because she was doing the best she can. She had me when she was 18 years old. I would have a plan B right now. Fuck that shit. I'm 18.
Right.
My 18-year-old pussy should stay the way it is. My mom
And your mom could have probably sold you for a lot of money.
I don't know. I think they would fine her for industrial waste if she dumped me on the floor.
No. I feel the opposite.
Hi, what's up? I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome back to Tiger Milf Podcast. Yes, I can speak English. I'm surprised. I just feel like really cute whenever my fans be like, oh my God, I'm so funny. I'll be like, wait until next year I can speak English. Should be better. I am so excited. I'm in New York City and I am with this New York City boss bitch. She is hilarious, national touring comedian. She has a great podcast called Only Feehan. And I'm so happy to have her. I met her so many times at the stand, and I just never have the courage to talk to her because she's so cool. She's like the cool girl. But now I think she's my friend because I'm going to give her some dim sum after this. Are you ready for the very funny Kerryn Feehan? Kerryn Feehan is here! You are here! You are here.
Thank you so much for having me. What a treat. What a great intro.
It's so
I was so
fun.
worried today. I really spent a lot of time getting ready.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I always like to come with
I think we have similar skin tone.
No, I don't know. I've been really like frying myself. I feel like I'm like really dark. You look very like porcelain.
You look amazing.
Thanks.
I love your photos at the mothership. It's so iconic. I like your outfit there.
Yeah.
I think you were wearing like a very cute sneakers.
Yeah.
Like jean short?
I had on really short like Daisy Duke like jean shorts that like were probably like one size too small. That's not my fault. I've been doing a lot of deadlifts, making a lot of gains in my thighs.
Nice. That's nice.
I
love the outfit.
you need the thing with Texas is it's like 106 degrees outside, but it's 40 degrees inside.
Because the boys they are so spoiled. It's like it's their temperature. I feel like in Texas, it's the boys' temperature. They don't care about what the women feel.
It's
like
true.
how freezing we are when we're on our periods.
I don't no, and I don't care either. I had sex with a Marine made love with a Marine while I was there.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Do you think the Marine can inject ocean water to your pussy?
I know, and like
like aqua pussy.
I know. I was so excited. I was really proud of myself for nailing for catching the Navy SEAL or whatever he was.
Was Navy SEAler?
No, I don't know. He was a Marine, but he's gonna be like a lieutenant or like an officer. Like he's gonna be like he takes like biology class.
That's cute.
I know.
Yeah, so he can take you to I don't know to swim with dolphins. Maybe
he's done a lot of traveling. Yeah, I think that
that's awesome.
Might not be anything serious, but a fun guy to take a trip with for sure.
I think so. Yeah, as long as his dick's hard and moist.
Oh, he's one of the God bless him. He's insatiable.
How old is he?
29.
Oh, that's a good age.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
If they could all just stay 29
still have dreams.
forever.
Yeah. They still hope and have dreams. I like to see her innocent face. Will I see you again? I'll be like, yes.
I know.
Just dumb little shit. You see me again? On the billboard, yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah, on the internet.
Yeah, I know. But like it's nice to have someone that you have a crush on in like a city that you might go to a few times a year. You know?
I love that. I love
right?
like you have this major boss bitch energy going on. I just love. Yeah, it's great.
Is it masculine?
I think the divinity of female energy is masculine, and for like when we see a man that's have the best energy, they have the female energy in there that is make it so much more powerful.
Yeah.
Like when you look at like Obama, he's like a man, but like the way he just like convey himself, there's some like a female energy,
a finesse.
And
there's a vulnerability somewhere there,
and make it more powerful because you're like yeah.
Did you see some man claims to have given him oral pleasure?
I love that. I would love for him to have anal sex. I would love to put a dildo and fuck Obama in the asshole. That would be my immigrant dream. Yes, we can. When I came to America in 2008, like they just 2009, the spring. Yes, we can. I remember. I'm like, damn.
Maybe he really was getting it.
Maybe I'm tucked. You know, maybe I have a dick. You never know.
Sometimes I wonder if I fall into pockets of YouTube that are too deep, though. That are very.
I heard that a lot. Joan Rivers used to say he's gay.
Joan Rivers?
Yeah.
She's no longer with us.
She's died. She died, but she used to have. But the thing about her is that whatever she says, like a long time ago, people were like, "You're crazy." Then people were like,
she's like an almanac. She
just
predicts it.
Yeah, she was talking about saying Tom Cruise is gay, like when he was just starting up. People were like, "You're crazy, lady."
And now look.
Yeah, she just keeps saying things. She keeps saying things like that.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah.
I think I think when we just start talking about boobs, I felt like I have the same opinion with you. I share the same opinion. I never wear bras. I just don't do it. I just can't. I don't think I should wear bras.
Great boobs.
Thank you. I don't wear bras because I feel like the bra industry is a conspiracy theory for rich people to rob money from women because you don't need bras.
No, you don't. You just need to do chest presses and push-ups.
Yes, you don't need bras because if you use bra to support your boobs, that your boobs lose the resistance to gravity.
Right. If you don't train the muscles to do the work to keep them up, then you won't develop those muscles.
Yeah, then your boob just like give up when you take off the bra. You can just mop the floor and wear that scarf.
Yeah. You should think about bras as like wearing for like maybe special occasions or something like that. Like
when you're meeting the parents, you don't want your nipple to come out.
Yeah, if you don't want your nipples out. And it's also like there's nothing wrong with nipples.
Yeah, I feel like having my nipple is always like perky. I feel like it's like a weapon I can use whenever I'm mad, somebody's being mean to me. I just key his car. I'm gonna wake up like key your car with my nipples.
Yeah, my Marine guy was like really gnawing on mine the other night. I was like, "Whoa, are we biting nipples this hard? Like right from the jump?"
He's like being a puppy.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh,
yeah."
I don't know if I'm this level of nurturing for this guy.
Oh my God. Young guys. I don't 29 is young for me.
What are you going to do? Me too.
I love that. I think it's like under 30. I just think they are just like everything they say. I'm like,
I know. They're like little golden retrievers. You just want to throw a tennis ball across the room.
Oh, sweetheart. Cute.
Give me 10 minutes.
Don't talk.
Mama's on the phone.
Yeah, don't talk. Just fluff it up. Just like, don't talk. Shh. Don't talk. You have nothing interesting to say.
Tell me.
I become abusive when I'm with younger men. I just become like I hear myself. I'm like, oh,
yeah. But that's what they're signed up for, though. I think.
Yes. What did you say? I forgot. I didn't hear it. Oh, you were asking me something.
I don't remember. Sorry.
I think it's amazing that we are catching dicks as female comedians because it's very hard.
I go through like dry spells and then like it's like when it rains, it pours. Do you find that?
I think so. It's like I also feel like the way we see bras is like I feel bra is like imagine you have blindfold on your eye because it's like you can't see dicks. It destroys you. Then like when you see an ugly dick, you're like because you haven't seen any good dicks. Like same with bra, like you don't need it. You can be stronger by yourself. You don't need to cover it.
I haven't seen an ugly dick in a long time. Like, not since I was drinking.
I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, you can't. You can if you want to get good dick.
I think so. Because like you just have low self-esteem when you drink. I do that. I have low self-esteem. And everything seems better.
You'll just like, I'll take whatever is left, I guess. Yeah. You know? And this guy, like, interesting dicks. But some are... But you know what? It doesn't matter.
If they're good at it.
Right. Well, it doesn't matter in the long if you can like, you know, get a woman to come to climax like with her clit, like you know, it doesn't matter what size your dick is.
I think it's a skill.
It's your responsibility to get yourself off, you know, if you've got a weird shaped dick. Like I don't know if you need to carry around like a fleshlight that has like a mold to like your button size penis.
Oh
I don't know what to say.
Oh there's a lot of guys with big old dicks just it don't get hard and they don't really know how to do it.
Tell me about it. And sometimes they are like fighter. They're the most like they have the most masculine like professions. Fighter, football player. Like I don't know, big dudes because sometimes they take testosterone and it affects their penis.
Also because they are so big, their body makes the dick look extra small.
Extra small.
Yeah, I'm like my eyes are tiny. If it's small for me, you should die. Like if I'm like just like my Chinese woman with like my tiny little Chinese eye, I'm like that's so small. You should really take this serious and just like. Just go home and just be like, I don't think life is worth living.
I don't mind if it's like a kind of like short, thick dude because like I have a very tiny like vagina.
Nice.
So thank you. So it's for me. I'm like, if it's like the guy's like really little, I'm like, isn't that fun? Isn't that fun for you? Have you ever like felt one that little?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But then it's like a wave of pity washes over me, and I can't really get back into it.
Oh my God. I
Is
love
that
that.
terrible?
I don't think it's terrible. I don't think I can date anymore. I'm not
What
dating.
about like everybody's breaking up too?
I know. I just feel like for people who want to have a career, who is ambitious as that, they don't think they will be ever happy if they don't keep their career going strong. For those people, if both people are like that in a relationship, it's impossible to keep it unless they are faking it. There's a rare opportunity. I mean, rare times people make it, but I think it's just inevitable that you are going to choose your career over the relationship, and that neither of you want
He
to
seems like he
invest
was
time.
like a backseat guy, like to
Mhm.
like
He pretended it.
like Sofia Vergara. Is that what we're talking about?
Sophia, yeah.
Like he like just seemed like he was like fine with her being like mostly the center of attention, you know. That's why I was like they would work. You know, Kevin Bacon and Keira Sedgwick are just still together after like 30, 40 years, like Hollywood.
Yeah, but you need to eat the bacon every morning. Like it's not something you can reject. You don't have to like bacon for the last name.
I think it's like a lot of like these men are gay, and there's like a lot of beards going on too.
I think so.
Maybe like a pedophilia ring. Who knows? How many?
I think so.
They're on strike, so they're gonna have a lot more time to.
I think so. It's
rape these kids.
What do you think about the strike?
I think it's great for sex workers. You know,
I think so. It's like
getting a lot more background work. You know what I mean?
I know. It's like for me. It's like there is a crisis happening in a club I wasn't invited in. Part of me is happy. Fuck you. You know, you took all my jobs, and I auditioned with all those bitches. They got the jobs. I didn't because I have a me love you long time accent, right? And so they got all the jobs. Now they have no jobs, and I'm touring. I'm making some money. Part of me is like, oh, fuck you. But part of me is like, they took so much money from the actors and writers. Like they are the foundation of a project. Like, it's just it's to a point that it's like too far. And the thing the executive saying in the media, they just don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, they'll lose their house. Fuck them.
Well, wait a minute.
It's bullying. It's bullying.
It's just greed. It's like just the excessive greed. It's so.
It's ugly.
Yeah,
it's very ugly to watch.
Yeah.
And I feel like the actors and the writers, they are the ocean waves. The CEO of the company, like the executives or studios, they are the boat. The boat, you know, the way the ocean can carry the boat, they can flip you over, bitch. You're gonna be like fucked.
Yeah.
I wish Elon Musk come in with $2 billion and give money to the writers on the street with the actors and make some project on Twitter.
I mean, that's like the other thing too. Like maybe like create your own projects so you're not so beholden to these like big CEOs.
Things are changing so hard. Actors has less power now because people who are getting famous, getting more influence on social media, if they are on a project, they can actually bring more box office.
Right.
So the actors who are craftsmen with good acting skills, old days, whoever is in the movie become a star. There's no question. Like in comedy, whoever was on a Tonight Show,
whoever was attached to it,
is the star. Basically, it's like you become a household name because there's nobody's watching YouTube, nobody's watching Netflix. It's just that's only NBC. This is the next big name is announced to the human, and now it's like random bitches coming out, speaking English guy on stage.
I know. There's like a new person every day. That
I'm just like, who are they?
Oh, okay. This person was TikTok famous, and now they're in movies. Okay.
Yeah.
However you want to do it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think for people, I just saw this post.
And it's really like with all this, like they're really trying to like fuck like the background actors. Like they're like, we'll make like an AI copy of your face, and then you can't like, you'll get paid for that day, and that's it. And it's like, that does suck, but like, so does like being a background actor.
Yeah, it's not a job that's going to, if you are a background actor, you have to just assume you are a janitor who don't work.
Like,
right?
you just are like a slave. Like, you just sit around for like hours and hours.
Yeah, like
a
model.
Paid dick.
Yeah, it's like a model, but low paid model. Ugly model.
Yeah, and you're made to feel like these like other people, like they call them the talent all day long. You hear like talent to the set, talent. And they just your background,
just like a talentless,
like useless, and you're like,
shoes.
Yeah.
I think it's exhausting because I did background work to just to see it when you started. You stand there. That's all you do.
Yeah.
And then you're like a group of sheep. It's just like go this way. It's like a
cattle.
Don't come out, cattle. Don't come out. Stay here.
Right.
And
then like if the real stars walk by and all the people like, and you're like, I don't fucking.
It's just hard. Like for me, with such ego and so much ambition, like I can't be a background more than 2 days. I'll have a heart attack because I'm so jealous. I'm just jealous.
Even when I took like ballet when I was younger, they were like, well, you're never going to be like the lead ballerina. Like you're too short, your head, like you have to be like 5'10" and have a small head. They're like, but you're short.
You have a small head though. You
I
have
know,
a
my
model
head's
head.
kind of small, but probably not small enough. They want you to be like real stupid.
Yeah, you look like a pencil.
But they were like, you could be the first one in the chorus or whatever. And I was like, ugh. No, it's not for me.
Exactly. Either if I don't have the chance to be the best, I don't want to do it.
And I would get in trouble in ballet for talking all the time anyway. Like, you know what I mean?
That would be a very funny movie of you, the comedian Kerryn Feehan was the ballerina girl.
Yeah.
Like you were just the guy, like all your talent as a comedian
was
restricted.
Like, what if I feel like if I had like really gotten crazy about ballet and like gone like nuts. Like
a black swan.
Like a black swan.
Oh my God.
Tried maybe like tried a little harder at my eating disorder. Like I could have been like a real ballerina. Like that would be like an interesting thing to watch. Like imagine if I had done that instead of.
But I feel like being a ballerina is just like your whole body, your age, your youth is the definition of that job. And once you pass a certain age, all of a sudden, all your talent, your knowledge, all your looks is not valued. But as a comedian, you can die on stage at 90 and be like, look at my pussy. Fuck all of you guys. And
just
roast
like
everybody.
Joan Rivers.
Yeah, like Joan Rivers and roast everybody. Like, you have sacky balls, Clint Eastwood. Fuck you. And still being at the peak of your career. I feel like it's actually great. We end up... Well, I want to be a theater actress when I was a little girl, but I was too ugly. I was a tree stump for Alice in Wonderland. They wouldn't let me even speak. They were like, "You're too ugly for the camera." It was so tough. It's so bad because they are so like I wasn't pretty because having big jaw in China is unattractive. Big lips is ugly. Dark skin. It's very funny in America. It's like in China, if your skin, if you don't have you have fair skin, it's preferred because it means that you are so rich you don't have to work.
Yeah.
But in America, you have tan skin, it means that you are so rich you vacation all day.
Yeah.
Or if you have fair skin, it means that you are too poor to vacation.
Yeah.
It's two different
There's
things.
a mixed views. I think that's a nuanced conversation.
Yeah.
But I think like most people are still envious of like a porcelain skin. That's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
So I just very envious of all the girls they can act, and I wasn't even allowed on stage to actually speak. I can memorize everything. They just don't let me play anything. I'm just so sad.
Well, I like went to college for acting, and then I got cast in a play, and I had to do stand up, and I was like, oh, this is better. Because this way, like, I don't have to rely on a group of people. I don't have to share accolades with anyone.
Oh my God, I feel the same way. I'm like, why would I do theater? I have to share a stage with people. Like, I don't want to share a stage with nobody. Because they don't understand my English, you know. I want to make a group of people mad downstairs, like there, they can't speak.
Yeah, I want to make pockets of people laugh, and then some, like, you know.
Angry.
Some of them angry.
Yeah. It's hard.
How do you feel? Like crowds are crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go different places.
Yeah, I just feel like I used to really care. I used to cater to different locations. Like when I was in Seattle, I'll try not to do any jokes that's like about, you know,
Kurt Cobain.
They don't like. I just want to make sure protect their wokeness.
Okay.
When I go to Texas, I try not to do my abortion stuff. I just don't want them to be pissed at me. But I got older now. I'm like, fuck everybody. I want a gun. I need a gun. I have a house in Arcadia. Whoever come, I shoot them up in Seattle. They're like, ooh. I'm like, what? Did I do something wrong? I recycle, bitch. So they just
wait. Where's Arcadia?
Arcadia is like a Pasadena suburb in LA. It's like it's just like I have a house. Like I have no husband. They left. You know, like I have 2 kids. I don't feel safe.
Right.
I'm gonna get a gun.
I don't blame you. I mean, I have a big dog. That's like a lot of my security. Like when I'm at night, like She weighs like 70 pounds.
That's great.
She looks pretty mean.
That's good.
I'm certainly not opposed to women having like little handguns.
Yes.
I've looked at them sometimes. I think they're so cute.
Yeah.
I've shot guns before, and it was like not something that I enjoyed doing. But
I don't want to do it, but like I don't want to get raped and murdered. Like not until I'm very famous. So people would feel bad for me, you know, like.
At least, well, you'd probably have a security team.
Yes, I will. I just, I just, like, I'm a single woman. I have kids. I just need to protect myself. And I have a little dog. His name is Panda. He's like an appetizer. He's like this. It's not gonna work. I need a gun. And the people in Seattle is like, whoa. I'm like, I don't care.
They were like, oh,
I don't care. I recycle. I'm a good woman.
I do my best. I recycle.
I do the best I can. I had a daughter and I kept her. You know, that's a lot of things people wouldn't do. And
exactly.
I did a crown. Like, give me a fucking award.
Yeah, but you could have thrown her out and you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't because I believe women have the same rights as men. We deserve to be alive.
Which is controversial where you come from.
Yeah, we deserve to be alive.
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
I'm happy I'm here. My mom, she's also happy because I bought her Mercedes on Mother's Day. So she's like, I did not bring you back from the dumpster for nothing. Beep, beep. It's an SUV.
I got my mom a kayak.
Kayak, nice. Nice. So she's like a very athletic.
I wanted her to be like, work on her upper mobility because she's had some surgeries on her feet.
I see.
But she's doing great.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is your mom like the typical American mom that is like just like super nice?
No, she's like an Irish Catholic mom who's like a little more cold. Mm-hmm. She doesn't hug when she first meets people. She thinks that's like a little
cheesy.
Yeah, it's just like a little intimate for like a first meeting. Mm-hmm. And she would always say like, if I said I like loved one of my friends, she'd be like, you don't love your friends. You only love your family.
You don't use the L word lightly.
Yeah, and it was like, she would always call me out growing up if I was showing off in front of anybody, like my brother's friends or anything like that. I don't know. There was
what
always
do you mean
like,
show off?
Just like
wearing pretty things and like looking pretty.
Being loud.
Oh, showing your personality.
Yes. And
that's very Chinese because in Chinese culture you have to be like you have to kind of hide your lights.
Yeah.
And you just don't show your personality. You don't show how great you are to people because in Chinese culture it's considered a thing to be so proud of who you are.
Yeah.
Like in Chinese culture we say 枪打出头鸟. Like the barrel of the gun is aiming at the bird that has the bright feathers and flying higher.
You're just making that up.
枪打出头鸟.
You made that up.
No, but the Chinese is not made up. I'm just translated. It's like if you are
the feather of the bird in the barrel down by the bay. What'd you say?
Like the gun only gonna shoot.
You're
aiming
obsessed
at the
with
bird.
guns.
I know.
Is this sponsored by the NRA?
I hope so. Sponsor me. I just like the gun only aim at the bird who's bright and beautiful and like flying high, like just showing off. You're gonna get shot first.
You're gonna get shot
first. And the ugly bird who's hiding behind the tree is gonna live forever,
survive.
like a fucking turtle.
I guess, yeah, it can be similar. Like there's just an element of like shame. Like you shouldn't be proud of your body. You should be proud of your accomplishments and your education.
Yes. My mom always say, you don't have an A+.
Oh, yeah.
You should die.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So your mom is like very strict. She's very conservative. I know like achievement... I know sometimes we can't keep telling people you're beautiful, because the kids would just think because they are beautiful, they don't have to work hard, they can be mean. But at the same time, if you only award achievements, it can fuck up the kids with their self-esteem too. Because I just feel like a piece of shit if I don't get A's. A+.
And like people learn different ways.
Yeah, it's hard.
So achievements in different areas might look like different things. You know?
So after you perform the stand-up comedy in your theater class, there's no coming back.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I was in a play. I had already graduated from college with a degree in theater and acting or whatever. Your face.
I just like that moment. You were like, fuck this shit. Fuck everybody. I'm gonna be a comedian, bitches, because that's what I do. That moment is always like exciting for me.
Yeah, you just like get that thing and you're like, oh fuck, I could do this. It like clicked in your head, but where you like literally, I think that I essentially respected it so much as an art form And having seen it, like I thought I could never ever do that, you know? And then like trying it once and like being successful, it was like, oh my God, I could do this? Like, what a thrill.
That's amazing. I didn't know because there's no stand-up comedy in China. I didn't know it's art form. I want to be an actress. I didn't know it until like 2017, which is so disgusting.
Did I say art form?
Yeah, art form. I didn't know that's a thing. I'm just like, what?
I'm never getting stoned before a podcast again.
It's hilarious. I just like, oh
art
my
form.
God.
You can do a graphic with like a bird shitting on my head when I said art form.
Art form.
Sorry. But yeah. I mean, when I think of China, I don't think of comedy.
No, you don't. You
I don't think of stand-up comedy. You know what I mean?
You can't. You just, no, it's not.
Seems like you guys kind of have it rough over there.
Yeah, it's not going to be an art form that's welcome. It won't flourish if you can't say anything. You know, I don't want people always tell me I should do comedy in China, in Chinese. I'm like,
but didn't Des Bishop like do well in was that China?
He did in China, in Chinese, in Mandarin. He does all the cute things.
Oh, okay.
All the cute things.
And you want to do like the resistance thing?
Yeah, I don't think I would have a career in China as a comedian because I
bet there's certainly pockets of for your fans in China. There has to be.
There are, but I don't think I want.
You'll just have to perform underground or something.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do it. I have a lot of movie star friends that want me to be on TV and stuff. I just feel like at the moment I get more fame in China, and that they are gonna dig up all the stuff I say about one-child policy and with this and that. They're gonna fuck me up.
You think they're gonna take you in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be like angry at me and stuff. I don't want to anger anybody right now because my dad, my grandpa, my sister still live there, and I just don't want to be selfish.
Okay, all right. I wasn't serious.
No. I thought about it because I want money because I got paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
I really thought about it, but I'm just like, you know what?
That's what I'm thinking. If you just like get in and out with, like I'm telling you, like a security team and like I don't know, everyone's safe. I don't know. What do I know? I'm trying to get some fans in China.
You do? You can go with me to Hong Kong.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah. China is amazing. Like when you have the right
people to show you where to go.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Same thing about Cape Cod.
Cape Cod is beautiful. It's very white, right?
I suppose.
I think so.
There's a good amount of Brazilians. There's some like, some Mexicans.
Nice. So what do you think about touring? Do you believe that with your career that it's easier for you to find a relationship that is like a long-term relationship right now? Just right now.
A long-term what?
Long-term relationship, like a dating. Long-term relationship. It's hard for me. I don't think I can do it right now.
Long-term. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I keep having these like little baby mini flings that like I don't really take seriously. Mm-hmm. But I'm not on any apps or anything. I'm not seeking it in that way.
I'm done. I was in app for a little bit, but I'm not. Because I think when it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean I'm not open to it. I'm just like really happy with my own routine, my own pace. Mm-hmm. I love waking up early with my dog, going to the gym.
You guys, do you run with him?
I let her off leash. I don't run with her, but in some of my fitness classes, I do like run on the treadmill, and it's called GTX, whatever. I kind of suck at running because I smoke so much weed, but I'm getting better.
I can't smoke weed because I get sleepy. If I smoke weed, my eye disappear. Like people don't understand what I'm doing. I'm just like I'm not Stevie Wonder. I just hi. They're like, but your eyes are closed. I'm like, it's open.
Your eyes are closed.
You can't see. Like, my eyes are open. You're like, wide open. It's very hard to try to argue. Like my eyes are open or closed. It's just being very hard to explain to people.
I get it. But I think it's important to do like some cardio. I think of it as like God's inhaler, you know?
I think
you put some stress on your lungs, you like clear them out and they function a little better, I think
so. Exercise is, I haven't gotten back to exercise after my abusive marriage. I just...
He made you jump rope a lot?
I used to work out a lot, but then I just got so depressed. I started drinking a lot and I stopped working out. I just stopped drinking at all. Like I stopped drinking and I just got back to being very happy, being myself. And then I think the next step is yoga and
Absolutely.
running.
Yeah.
I'm going to run with my tiny dog.
Ease back into it, sure.
Yeah, I'm very excited about
Do
it.
some strength training too.
Yes, so we can beat people up when they try to fuck with me.
Well, yeah, it's just fun to do like deadlifts and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think a woman should enjoy being strong.
Yeah, it feels really good.
I think strong is sexy. Being strong is sexy.
Well, yeah, you have to think of you're fortifying like what's on top of your skeleton, right? So like you're just making your body composition better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All like the cardio and like the arm waving and like yoga is awesome for like mobility and stuff, and like really hard yoga is good for like muscle build, like strength training. But I just love lifting heavy stuff.
That's nice. That's nice.
But I broke my hand, and I like.
How about your pinky?
I went to physical therapy for like 2.5 months, and then I got bored. But I've just been like using dumbbells and stuff, hoping that it like bends more. But you see how it doesn't fully bend?
So you can't like jerk off.
I have a screw here. I can jerk off.
Okay, cool. Jerk off a guy. I mean.
Oh, a guy?
Yeah. Maybe you should just jerk off. It helps with physical training. Like
yeah.
You're like just like it's for my physical training. Don't get personal. Don't call me.
Yeah. Think of all the money I'll save. Yeah. All the copays.
Yes. Yeah. Don't call me. It's not personal.
Just come over and get jerked and be on your way.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it sucked having like a broken hand, but it's like I got through it. I feel so much worse for people with like real injuries, like their feet or their freaking hips, their back.
I smashed my tailbone on a.
I have an extended tailbone.
So you are a fox.
You're a fox.
It's gonna sprout out into a little foxtail.
No, I mean if I shatter it, it might. But whenever I fall on my butt, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, because it's like a Yorkie tail. It's like.
You got to dig around to find it, but once you find it, it's like,
it's cute.
What?
It's so cute.
Yeah. Wait, so did you break yours?
When I was little, I was like around 10 years old. I went to the apple place, like with the apple, like they have
apple
garden.
Picking, orchard,
garden.
Sounds like garden.
Yeah, I went there to steal apple because I didn't have money. I climbed the wall.
Oh,
to go
it's
in
different
there.
than the way I went apple picking.
So I took the apple, then they called me. So I was trying to like escape, and I fell from the wall.
And they went to cut your hand off.
No, I fell from the wall and I injured my tailbone.
Your tail.
It's fractured. It didn't broke. It's fractured. I landed on the concrete on my butt.
What did you do to treat it?
Just lay in bed for 2 months and just it got better. But whenever I smash it, it triggers the old wound. So I was in San Jose in the hotel room when threat just came out. Everybody's like, you should download that. I'm like, okay, let me do it. I was standing by the bed, just sit down by the corner. But I didn't know there's a corner of the bed. It's not my room. So it's like a hotel room, not my room. I smashed it there. I was like, ouch. I was walking with the king for 2 weeks. I walked with the king on stage. Holy shit. I feel like I look like a Chinese madam. Runs a big whorehouse, big brothel.
Oh, you're like the Chinese Cat Williams.
I know. I just want to like really like hire some whores and make some cash. I was like, oh my God. I have the major pimp energy coming out. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's I think I'm actually the first generation Asian woman, me myself, because I wasn't born here. So I was thinking about all the things that you say, like your mom, was she second generation?
Yeah.
She's second, so your grandma. I would be like your grandma's generation coming here to this country.
Right.
Like the craziness I have in my mind will be like all the things that I see, it scares me. It makes me want to laugh. Like little things people complain about just
like
amuse
what?
Me. Like, people are like, oh, my mom is a bitch, she didn't do this and that and that. I'm just like, something like ballet recital. She missed one of my ballet recital in college, in high school.
Yeah.
She's a bitch.
I just grew up to be so selfish that like I look back and I'm like, everything that my mom did for me was great. Like I have no desire. I don't have any maternal instinct. Nothing makes me want to sacrifice my time to like enrich another sentient being's time.
I think it's actually healthy.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like some people have it and good for them. I'm happy that they want to have kids. I like kids. I like my sister's kids. But like, so when people complain like, oh, my mom was kind of crazy. It's like, well, she like gave up her life to raise you. Why don't you like cut her some slack?
Yeah,
you know
I love that. That's so great because I feel like my mom, like I forgive my mom because she was doing the best she can. She had me when she was 18 years old. I would have a plan B right now. Like, fuck that shit. I'm 18.
Right.
My 18-year-old pussy should stay the way it is.
Right.
My mom.
And your mom could have probably sold you for a lot of money.
I don't know. I think they would fine her for industrial waste if she dumped me on the floor.
No. I feel the opposite.
She can sell me for money right now. But like not
Right
when I was
now,
a baby.
yeah,
Yeah,
right
when I was a baby, I was disabled because my penis was missing, you know.
I know.
Yeah, it's like I
you
understand,
got through.
I understand why they think it's disability because being a woman, we get raped and murdered more. Like it's life is just not fair for a woman, you know. And we can be as smart as a man, even smarter, and we get paid less. It's just I guess
I just haven't met a man that I'm as smart as yet.
I love you. You're hilarious.
Just kidding.
I think it's funny because people always say Asian girls are so smart. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's just a stereotype. I'm right here. I'm like, I don't know where's east, where's west. I have no idea. Like, I just feel like, the people who, I think people blame their parents for their own shortcomings.
Like when do your parents stop owing you stuff? Like, get out, like, when do you think that maybe you like start taking care of them? Like,
yes, exactly.
Making their life a little easier because they're fucking old.
Yeah, people just I'm this way because my father did this. I'm just like, what did he do? You know, like just my father took me back from the dumpster. Like I'm grateful.
Right.
Like, I just feel like it's when we are blaming our parents for our shortcomings is a major problem. You have to forgive them for what they did and look into what you should do to make your life better.
Right.
I really think that, and I just feel like I guess I am just really, for me, I just have whenever something shitty happens, I ask myself, can I handle this? What do I want? For me, it's always a peace of mind. I always want a peace of mind.
Yeah.
And I always want to choose kindness. Like, I'm going to be kind and sweet. And if you want to fuck with me, I'll fuck you before you fuck me. Like, I'll be bye. I'll say bye before you try to. Like, I just don't have energy for drama. I feel like life is too short for drama. I'd rather take a nap. But
I'd much rather take a nap.
You probably think I'm taking a nap right now, but my eyes are open.
No, I would much rather take a nap
right?
Than engage in any type of drama.
Exactly. Because people who don't do shit, they talk shit.
Sometimes sometimes there'll be like a text thread of like my friends and they'll have like these whole long, like maybe epic little fights and I will be napping. And you can come back and you can just like a couple of the sentences, like throw a couple exclamation points and they think you're invested.
Oh my God, that's why your skin's so good because you keep napping.
I nap. I think
nap is the best thing for human.
I think we should go back to the olden days where you wake up really early and you do a bunch of stuff and you like have a day and then you eat a meal and then you do one activity or something and then you go to sleep, siesta, midday nap, and it's like 2-3 hours long. And then you wake up and then you have your second day and you go out and you do
wake up early is the key of happiness.
I wake up every day like 5-6 a.m.
That's amazing. You wake up early than me, but I because I don't drink anymore, so I can wake up around 7:30.
Yeah.
Also, the children drinking was bad for me is because I have lines of alcoholics in my family. Like my dad and my uncle, they are like non-functioning alcoholics. So
non-functioning.
They don't function.
Okay.
My mother, she raised me.
Okay.
And my brother and sister, she worked. She was very good at business. She worked very, very hard, coming from nothing. So a good.
My mom was a special ed teacher, so she like wiped boogers off herself a lot.
So when you have an alcoholic family, it just you have tolerance with alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can, I can drink 3 beers, don't feel anything. Then I would have 3 more tequila shots, and then I go home and I have the worst migraine hangover ever. And the thing is
poison.
It's poison. But the thing is like I cannot wake up at 1 because I have 2 children. At 8:30, I'm up. I'm going to talk to them because I want them to see my face because they don't see me. And then the maid, it would take them to school. Then I would have a lot of work I have to do when I'm suffering this crazy migraine. And then I have more stress. I have a wine in the afternoon. Because you're stressed out.
Settle. Yeah.
Then
and it's such a cycle.
2 more beer, 2 more wine. Then I go to the club. We work at a bar.
I know.
If you don't know how to deal with alcohol, you can't do this business because you are not gonna escape. You are not gonna go to a church to work. You know, you are gonna work in a bar.
Yeah.
The green room, is alcohol. The bar is alcohol. You see a fan, they want to give you a drink. You see your
Yes.
friends, hey, do you want?
I've noticed, and I just like went on, like a trip that everywhere they want to placate you with alcohol.
Yeah.
If you're disappointed in the service, if you don't like the circumstances,
Like, free drink.
do you want to
As
drink?
a Chinese person, like free drink, I'll drink poison if it's free.
I just like you feel like such a nerd when you say over and over again, like, I don't drink, I don't drink, I don't drink, I
There
don't drink.
come on. It's like a
I
little
know,
drink.
and
It's
I'm like,
tiny.
And then you like show them your tattoo that says "Don't serve me" on your
I
arm,
love
and
that.
you're like, "No, I haven't had a drink in over 5 years. Like, get away from me. I'm irritated now." And then you're a bitch.
Yeah.
It's like fuck off.
You kill the buzz. Like, oh,
Kill the
what's
vibe,
what's
whatever.
The vibe killer? Like, I just for me it's like physically I'm much more happier when I don't drink. I had 2 children. Like I didn't drink for 20 months. I was the happiest time of my life.
Yeah.
And now because I just realized that there's so much poison in my body that I cannot enjoy life. But yes, I'm a workaholic. I am a high functioning alcoholic that I can drink so much, still produce all the work, sell shows and make videos. But I don't think I can last.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to blow up my health.
You're starting to look like Bert Kreischer.
Yes. Yeah, I will. I will look like him.
The Chinese machine.
Chinese machine, yeah.
Which is really all the machines, if you think about
made
it.
in China. Yeah, Chinese machine. That's true. That's so cute. Yeah, I'll be him. A beer belly.
I'm joking. You
A beer
look
belly.
great.
No, but like, I know that I am.
You feel better when you're not drinking.
And I'm happier than ever.
Yeah. It's easier to maintain, like, maybe you're not like ecstatic, but it's certainly easier to maintain, like, just like
I have this high
chill,
right now in my chest from the show last night. Like, like I still can feel the high.
The adrenaline.
The happiness.
Yeah.
I'm really happy, and I can actually truly enjoy taking my kid to a park to watch the peacock. I don't have to be like, stop talking to me, just go away. I don't want to be that mom.
You want to engage and be the fun mom and enjoy yourself too.
Cute face, especially my son. He deserves better. My daughter, she can go away. My son, he's a boy. He deserves more love. My daughter,
oh, she must be so pretty.
She's so pretty. I'm very jealous of her. She speaks English. My mom is like, your daughter is so much smarter than you. She speaks English. She's only 2 years old. As the mom, she's born here. Yeah, but still, her English is better than yours. You've been here for 20 years. I'm like, Mom, she is born here. Her speaking English just means that she's not a moron. Doesn't mean she's smart. No, you're just jealous of her because her skin's lighter than yours. I'm like, you are a racist bitch. I wish you got slapped, Mom.
Are you married?
They left. They both left. I lost 2 husbands. I mean, the first one I drove him away. Second one, I left too. But it's the first one I was an asshole. He was a nice guy. I still miss him. But I grew up and he's good. Second one is like he had everything I ever wanted. He was a man I wish I would marry to make my mom happy. He's rich, powerful, successful, handsome, older, and he loved me, spoiled me, showered me with money, diamonds, and beautiful things and treat me like a queen so he can control me. And then he started to slowly tell me I'm ugly, I'm fat, I should not do comedy, I should not have a job.
And you got mad because he was honest with you.
I know. I was like, why are you something like my mom? Do you know me? Did I marry my mom as a dick? I was like, why would he know everything about me now? He didn't even know my oh my God, my chin implants he knows. Like, what happened?
Oh, what a piece of shit.
And it got to a point like because I actually when it's like a boiling a frog.
Burning a frog.
Boiling
a frog.
with like a cold water. You just
you don't realize it's happening.
I didn't realize it happening.
Yeah.
I just thought because my mom is very, very abusive. I was like, that's family. That's what you do. When you're fat, you tell them so they don't get embarrassed by themselves.
Right.
And I just had a baby a month ago. He's like,
he called you fat.
He's like, you really need to lose weight because you look really fat.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm like, yeah, you were right. Look at the mirror.
You're like, look, Jesus. I'm about to lose 10 pounds. You throw the baby out the window. What?
Yeah, throw the baby. I mean, I wouldn't throw my son. My daughter, yeah.
Your daughter, yeah, of course.
My daughter is like so pretty.
Yeah,
I'm very
drives
jealous.
you nuts. You probably have nightmares.
Yeah, she has long legs.
Mm-hmm.
She has small head, like the ballerina head. I hate it. I know how much you hate those small heads.
No, man.
I hate them. Fuck you. Like, you have no brain. That's why it's small because you can be manipulated by people. You're a dumb hoe. That's what it is. Be a ballerina, you fucking robots.
Relax.
Fucking,
That's your daughter.
I hate supermodels too. My ex-husband always tell me, look at Heidi Klum, look at those like a Chinese girl who has long legs, who's a supermodel. Their legs are so long. I'm like, if you want giraffe pussy, go to the zoo, you know?
Yeah. I have short, muscular legs. That's
Yeah,
what I like.
love it.
I like watching like the little Brazilian girls who like do like clean presses and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I think is hot.
I think I love my legs. He said you have short little tiger legs. He
That's
told me
good. That's sexy.
that's cute.
That's sexy.
Yeah, I can kick you in the
Tiger
balls.
saunter.
Yeah, I think my legs are strong. I don't care. I am happy. I pushed out 2 babies with no
Yeah.
epidural. I didn't use the pain meditation because
No
I'm crazy.
epidural?
No, I'm like I want to feel the pain so I don't have a baby again.
Yeah.
And I had a second one. No, it didn't work.
You're psycho.
Yeah. I think my son is not as bright as my daughter, to be honest. Just
How old
between
is
you
your
and I.
son?
Just between you and I.
Okay, but this is a podcast. How
Well,
old is
he's
your son?
He's 4 years old.
Okay.
He's just he's weaker than her. I know it. Just between you and I.
But sometimes that happens when they're the firstborn. They don't
Also,
have.
boys. I guess. they're
Yeah,
just
he
slower.
needs a male leader. He needs a male in his
Yeah.
life.
So I feel like my son, he's just like he's a little weak compared to my daughter. My daughter is just like, go away, fuck off. Now she just pokes me. She pokes my boobs. She goes, I want the key
The key to what?
to like her toy car. Like I want the key. She just like give me the key, and now I give her the key. She goes. She walk away. My son's like, Mommy, I miss you. I love you, Mommy. He start kissing me. But I'm happy he's dumb so he can stay home and be my friends.
Yeah.
My daughter will go away and she become a CEO of Yahoo. And whenever I
take
call
care
her,
of you
she'll be like, why did you get my new number, bitch? You know, she'll be like, oh my God, it's Mom. Why does she have my new number? Block her again. My son will like drive me around and taking me to my physical therapy. Be like, Mommy, I love you.
Yeah.
I'll be like controlling him, you know.
Yeah.
That'll be good life.
Yeah. That's nice.
I think my son will do
You
well.
Yeah, you're making having kids kind of appealing in a way.
Yeah, he will be like a very academic. He'll be good with school, but he will
Right.
be easy to control because he's not. He
loves
doesn't know he
you.
deserves better. My daughter will know she deserves better. She'll fly high and leave me,
That's
which is okay. She'll make me proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll fuck all the men. She'll be on
Yeah.
top.
She'll be yes.
Yeah.
And then she'll take care of you.
I know. She'll buy me things.
Absolutely. No bills.
She'll buy me things that she won't talk to me. I know.
That's fine.
She'll be like, shh.
That's what I like to do.
But my son would talk to me.
I like to pay the check when I go out with my family, but
I
I don't
love
like
that.
I don't like to fight about it. I like to do it. I like to give it to the waiter before they even bring the check.
I love that. You are so. Are you sure you're not Chinese?
no.
You have a tight pussy though. I don't know. I think you should start eating Chinese food with me because like the whole check is a whole art.
yeah.
Sometimes you call
Yeah,
the
yeah,
restaurant
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Like
And you
I
give
don't
them
want
your
to
number.
make a scene, but
Right.
everybody's like still eating the last course is already paid. They have no idea. Or
Yeah.
you go pee.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
go pee.
Yeah.
You like how to pee, how to put them like you're gonna go pee because you know because you did that many times. They are suspicious of you.
My brother like caught me last time and he came back to the table. He threw my credit card at me. He's like, nice try.
Oh my god!
I
Oh
know.
my god!
I'm getting a reputation.
I love it. Like I just
I like to call like I knew my sister and mother and like her mother-in-law were all going out for brunch on Mother's Day, but I was in the city working. But I knew the restaurant they were going to, so I called and gave them my credit card and paid the bill.
That's a boss bitch move. I'm not there, but you always be grateful because I paid for your lunch. You think about your mimosa. You think of my face and my Amex, bitch.
And let me get those points. Let me scoop up those Sky Miles because you know I get
Yes.
the Delta Business Platinum.
That's nice.
thanks.
I'm wet now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's great.
It's fun. That's like the other thing. Like a lot of the appeal of like a man was always like this like sort of financial like dominant thing. And like when you like I now that I have money and like I'm new money, it just like sort of takes that out of the equation because you're like, oh, I can just do that to myself with myself. Like
I
I'll buy
know.
myself whatever the fuck I want. I'll take myself wherever I want
Yes.
to eat. I'm ordering whatever I want. I'm trying it. I'm not finishing it. I'm taking it home and giving it to my dog.
I love that, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is like because you're just like I think you and I feel like we're just like okay, what I can do, what I cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot let a man boss me around. I don't give a fuck. That will never happen to me again, and I will work my ass off. I'll be my own slave in order for me to say fuck you, and fuck you. That make me calm. Like being in a golden cage don't make me feel anything. And
No.
I don't deserve to be lazy because I just something's wrong here, and I just
and you have a gift. A lot of people should be able to enjoy your gift. You shouldn't be hidden away.
Yeah, I just feel like I love taking care of people in my life. I really do. Like I take care of my grandpa, and he retired.
That's nice.
I don't need anything. I just like to work and produce value. I don't need to buy nice things. I don't like.
I know, like it's nice here and there, right? But it's like I don't need to go shopping every day.
I don't need to because sometimes when I have panic attack, I do need to get the purse I need.
Well, yeah, sometimes you need it. If you can't stop thinking about it, and it will bring you joy when you look at it.
Yeah, but like also like getting something nice for my mom makes me happy.
Feels so good, right? I took my brother and his kids to see a Broadway show while they were here.
Oh my God, it's very expensive.
Yeah, it's a nice gesture. We had such a good time.
Yeah, but you'll never like the experience because you are in New York. You can give people the best things in life in New York. Yeah. It's all the art, all the museums, and the best restaurants. Yeah. You can't do it in Kentucky. You really can't do it.
It's not the same.
No, it's just different. It's just New York is New York, and then they remember. Oh, last summer my aunt took me to the Broadway show. What they can talk to their friends. It's something that's make.
And it goes beyond that one experience.
It's
like
experience.
They'll talk about it for a long time. I hope.
It all affects them. Art affects people.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you see people like that talented up close and like just taking it all in.
It's live. It's just different from watching TV. Nothing can replace live shows. It's just, it can't. No. It's so different. That's why stand-up comedy is so powerful right now because people realize that what they could miss during the pandemic. Oh, I could never see people live again. Right. That's disgusting.
Right.
It's gross. It's different.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I really hate when people are like, oh, she's a comedian. She can't act. I'm just furious.
Oh, I feel furious. The exact opposite because acting is like, my mom can act. Mm-hmm. I hope that. Don't take this the wrong way, actors and actresses. I do think you're talented.
Yeah, but like I'm furious when people think we can't act because we're comedians. I'm just like,
what? Like I can read and I can write and I express my thoughts on stage.
Without direction.
Yeah, and it's like
without it, you can't retake. I don't do a take 5.
No,
to get a take tear out.
I
think about the dick slapped me and left me. I cry on stage by myself. Like I don't need you to use eye drop. I don't have. You can't do it. No. I got so furious. They're like, oh, I have a friend. He sent me a Facebook message from like Australia. He's like, oh, so you are doing comedy now? I feel so sad. You give up on acting.
Oh, that's such a. He's just trying to get under your skin.
Give up on acting?
Give up like what? Yeah, like I don't know. Whitney Cummings, did she give up on acting? She's like on a hit show right now.
Ali Wong.
I can think Ali Wong, Amy Schumer. I mean, there's like so many we can name males. Like I don't know. Dana Carvey is probably in. David Spade is in movies and is doing stand up. It's like Bill Burr does stand up and is in movies. Pete Davidson does stand up is in like
Sebastian
Maniscalco. It's what a silly thing to say.
Yeah, it just make you feel like
why would they be mutually exclusive? Yeah, that's just somebody trying to get under your skin.
Yeah, I was just like, when did I say I want? He's like, yes, you give up on acting because you are just doing stand up full time now. I'm just like, I'm a comedian. I'm an actress.
Right. If an acting opportunity comes along, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I just have more self-respect right now. I don't want to do a fucking background actor anymore. That's the only thing.
I don't want to cross the picket line. I'm a real blue-collar girl, and I don't want to disrespect any of the unions going on. So I wouldn't, I guess, take an acting job, but I wouldn't be offered one. So.
Yeah. It just, I feel like people just, they would say things to a female comedian to make you feel... not worthy. Like Joan Rivers, she was never invited to the variety party after the Oscars. Like when she died, the year Oscar was honoring all the people who died, notable people, she wasn't mentioned. It's a joke. All the people she mentioned, I don't even know who the fuck they are. Mm-hmm. I feel like because she's so aggressive, female.
She pissed them off.
Yeah, she just pissed them because she just really believed that she deserved whatever men deserved. And more. Mm-hmm. And she is the queen of comedy. People are just angry at her, like how she just won't give up. They just want to slap her, like, fuck you. You don't want to give up. I'll just try to ignore you, but you can't ignore that kind of force. Right. And it's so disgusting to watch how sexist this society is. Like Don Rickles, he's the great, but like he have the same act. Joan Rivers reinvented herself 20 times. She knows the Kardashians, like the fucking Kendall Jenner. Oh, like she's 81.
When she was on the
Fashion Police.
I watched
so good. To learn English.
Yeah.
That's why I just
She would slam people.
I love that.
Oh,
I enjoy it
brutal.
so much.
Yeah,
I love that. I just feel like they have all the privilege in the world. Those people.
And like Kelly Osbourne would be trying not to laugh.
Yeah. It's hilarious. I just think it's so good. I remember when at her roast, did you see the Comedy Central roast of Joan Rivers?
I probably bits and pieces of it.
It was amazing. It's just truly amazing.
Yeah.
She said to Kathy Griffin, "You stole my joke, my career, and the face of Burger King."
She's so good.
She's savage.
Yeah.
She's so fast.
Yes.
And she just I remember she was on CNN. And then Frederick was her name. She was the anchor. She was talking about Joan was wearing a fur coat on her book, The Diary of a Mad Diva, and you should not be wearing fur.
PETA.
She's like, "Are you wearing a leather shoe? You kill a cow too."
Yeah.
It was so powerful because
I remember like Joan Rivers and like Betty White having like really funny exchanges.
Ooh, that was one of my favorite moments.
They would go back and forth. It was
banter.
So funny.
Yeah, she would ask did you have sex or something? Like, yeah, it was your husband. Something like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
And they were
your
wild.
pussy's so dry. Like, what's the last thing you had? He's
like
your
for
husband.
back then, they were wild.
So amazing to see them.
Yeah.
And then I remember like how Joan, she was just so fast. I remember like it was Betty or I think Lucille Ball pointed at her ear. Is this real? The diamond earring. She's like, of course. What? Like, oh my God! Of course it's not. That wherever you point me at my body, it's not real. It was so funny.
Yeah,
I love how outrageous she is. The thing I think Fashion Police was even as of now.
You couldn't say a lot of the stuff she said.
She said back then,
yeah.
And also back then, nobody even on like Prime TV on everywhere stand up. The most outrageous, the most precious piece of comedy was at Fashion Police. The thing she said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's like some brown dress, baggy. She'd be like, "That's
she looks like shit." She would be so mean.
She look like Bill Cosby's boss, brown and saggy.
Yeah, she was brutal. I watched that show too.
I really love her. And I have her daughter, Melissa Rivers, just followed me on Instagram yesterday.
Let's go.
She followed me back. And
fuck yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh my God.
That's going to be a big partnership, I think.
I want to get her on the pod.
Let's get the rivers flowing.
Yeah, I know. I love Rivers. I just think she's like my spirit animal.
Yeah.
And whenever I have a joke, because I go far, I push boundaries. And whenever I'm like, oh my God, this is going to get me fucked up. Yeah. Then I say, WWJD is like, what would Joan do? She will be like, fuck all of them. They don't give a fuck about you, little chinky bitch. So I'm just gonna do it.
If you're gonna laugh. Yeah.
I love your comedy. I describe you on stage as a Black Panther. You really are. You roam the stage. You command the room.
Oh, sometimes.
Yeah, you do. You always do. It's just when you get on, it's like you are in control.
Yeah, I feel
total control, and the energy is just so powerful. I love that. I love watching you because you are like a cat. You are just like it's about you, what you want to do to them and to engage with them. Like you don't give a fuck about it because people get affected by energy. Whenever I see you on stage, whatever the people before you did, it's cut to a different person. It's
That's so challenging, right? Like
it's amazing to watch you.
Sometimes I mean, I saw it last night. There was, a comic who went on early who was like funny, but they're just sort of low energy. And the crowd was just sort of like, ha, 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 ha. And then, somebody else went up and like really shifted gears and like really shifted the room. And then the next comic like had like a little more momentum to go with. It's interesting. I was at this like weird show in Pennsylvania last weekend and I kept saying, yep, I'm just going to ride that wave. Like me talking about the momentum that was created by these like local radio guys. Have you ever done a casino gig?
I want to because I feel like you just go there and just do whatever the fuck you want, right? The casino.
Well, they want you to like be really appreciative, and it's like I just drove for 2 hours, dude, and like this is okay money. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm not gonna fucking suck your dick. Like, also, can you put out like a little crudité? Would it kill you to give us some like sodas and water? Like I just drove 2 hours. You can't give me a bag of chips. Anyway,
I love watching you. Whenever you're on stage, is a
a
whole new
casino
world.
crowd is a special crowd too.
Are they drunk? So they're just happy?
They're, just a captive audience of casino patrons.
They just don't like they just
They
do you
might
have to speak slow so they understand you because
a
you're high?
little. And like this last show, I had like a whole like 2 front rows of these like big fat like trucker dudes. You can just tell when a dude is a trucker. And I was like, if you guys are here, who's getting all their Amazon packages? Nobody.
I'm dying.
Late
I died.
deliveries. And they were just funny. But
Oh my god, that's
casinos
hilarious.
make me depressed.
It makes me depressed. I cannot
I
be
used
in
to
Vegas.
love them when I was drinking.
I can't. Even though I was drinking, I cannot be in Vegas more than 3 days.
No.
I got super
no one
depressed.
Should. No one should.
I got so depressed.
I'm going back in September, and
Amazing.
I don't mean to be ungrateful.
Where you played?
Well, I'm just doing Skankfest.
That's amazing. I love
Yeah.
that festival. I've never been to it, but like I love the festival. It's great.
I know some people.
How long I was staying there?
Probably 3 days.
That's your limit.
That's my limit.
Because in 4 days you're gonna get drunk and get married.
Right.
Elvis.
Anything could happen. I could use that inside zip line, indoor zip line.
I know.
It's just such a trashy concept. Let's just say it.
I
what
am
it
just.
is.
I think Vegas is poison for
Yeah.
people who are weak.
Yeah, it's like, really like attracts the addicts. It's almost like, how you see like moths go towards a light
Like,
bulb
yeah,
in
they
the
get burned.
night. It's like, yeah, imagine that light bulb was like covered in meth. Like,
Mhm.
and that's where all the people go to.
Yeah.
Addiction in this country is wild. And I do think, we should pour some resources into helping them. But the crux of the issue with addiction is if somebody doesn't want to quit that drug, they're not going to quit that drug.
Yeah.
You could write them a check for $1 million.
They won't. They won't. Like my father would never stop drinking.
No.
I mean, he's not as drinking as much as he used to. But my uncle, he's not walking. He's on a wheelchair from drinking. He can't. He's just gorgeous, handsome, smart man, and he just can't do it. Like I don't understand why. And I sometimes I feel really bad for people with addiction. I really feel like if their family give them up, they will let it go. They will end up on the streets. I think in your culture, like your mom, she is like very conservative. I think in your family, somebody has addiction, she's going to make sure she's there until she can do whatever she can to bring them back. But same with Chinese culture. But like in America, like it's your problem. You're on the streets. I can't help you. Instead of like my mom would spend all the money she can. If I'm on cocaine, she would just spend all her money and time, be with me every day, just go through that with me and bring me back. Or she'll just die trying.
Right.
But they would sacrifice their life to make sure the member of family
Like
is not
my
abandoned.
mom, like had to do that eventually with me. She just like cut me off, like emotionally, financially. She's like, I can't do this anymore because I was just putting her through so much stress too. I would lose my phone. I would lose my wallet. I would call her from a different burner phone every week because like that's what I could afford to get. So yeah, sometimes you also just stop being so selfish.
Yeah,
and you realize that like your actions are affecting other people
because they show you with their unconditional love. So it's you have to have somebody who love you unconditionally, is there for you and show you what you are doing. Then be like or like be a codependent, like, oh, you want it, let me do it for you. Like, it just,
right.
Yeah, it's not gonna help.
Right.
Like I just abuse myself every day. My mom is always there trying to fix it for me. Be like, hey, do you know how dangerous for you to drive for 40 minutes?
Right.
After that much alcohol, do you know how dangerous? I'm like, I'm fine, I can drive. Yeah, but you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your leg. You're gonna lose your children. You're gonna lose everything. You won't even have a career. It's just I just finally got it. Like I realized the deep insecurity. I mean, the deep reason of me drinking is that self-sabotage. Is that deep down I know I'm this ugly little girl, has no talent, who was abandoned and abused by her husband, who never got approval of her mom, and when I getting more successful with my stand-up and stuff, after the show, I would do my meet and greet, would have a sold-out show, but I would drink 4 beers because I know I don't deserve it. And I don't want that feeling. The feeling of success disgusts me because I know if I drink, I don't have to feel it. I don't have to feel like a fraud. That's why I keep drinking, so I don't feel like I'm a fraud. Because deep down, I don't think I deserve anything. People are going to find out I'm a piece of shit. I'm not funny. I don't speak
I think
English.
we all can have that like imposter syndrome feeling from time to time. And like, like after shows, like there's certain comics who like can just go right out into the crowd and try to like sell their merch and like shake hands and like tell everybody like follow me this and I'm coming here and this and that. And like even if like I killed or like more so if I killed and it's like a big crowd, I'm kind of like I want to hide until they're gone. Like I want to sit like in the ocean and have the wave go over my head and then pop up on the other side.
I couldn't give my flyers. Like I would give my assistant like I can't do it. Like I can't do it. I can't say follow me. I just feel like I don't know how to say it. So I used to use alcohol to make sure I can fall asleep. I can fall asleep. And then I got really sick in the morning. I get up and force myself to work. And I got really sick. And
like the good thing when you remove booze, if you have one of those great nights, like you just get to fall asleep with like that good feeling. And you get to oftentimes wake up like the next day and there's still lingering like dopamine. I
have lingering dopamine right here, right now. And I'm so happy because my ex was kind of controlling me with alcohol. He would tell me to not drink, tell me I have a problem. Then he would buy like expensive wine, make a beautiful dinner and drink with me like a 2-bottle wine. And then he would just tell me it's wrong, you can't do it. Like I was literally like mentally manipulated because he can use it to control me to make sure I know I have a problem. I can't live without him and stuff like that. It's just like really bizarre because I was living pretty well without him. Like I was very successful, a young girl, 27. Like have a lot of money, doing very well. But I just understand now when women are in a situation, I just don't judge them. I'm just like.
I get the appeal sometimes. I quit drinking in a relationship with a guy like still hasn't quit drinking and he totally has a problem, totally should. And we were doing coke and at that point like I quit both of that. I dated another guy that I had already quit drinking but like we were both doing blow together like kind of frequently. But then I just stopped one day. I was like this is awful. I don't want to do this anymore and he continued to do it to like the end like of our relationship. And it was just like, I've been in a lot of partnerships where like I've been able to like quit a substance and not only not have the support of my partner, but they're like actively doing
asking you to do it and showing you how cool it is and trying to get you. I just feel like life is so beautiful. I know it's bullshit to say, but like it is. You can make it beautiful. You can see the beauty in life when you are not having any cope mechanism like
you're supposed to get like the sunshine in your eyeballs at like in the early
it's hard for me to see because my eyes are small, but thank you for telling me the thing I'm missing.
You should invent something that holds them open just in the morning. No, it's like you can't. The birds aren't going to sound cute. Everything's not going to look blue and green when you're hungover.
The birds taste good.
Yeah, my dog kills birds all the time. She kills
I love when Emma do that. I'm like, that's why I bought you. You know, like I love when my cat just to bring a rat to me.
Yeah,
people are like, that's disgusting. I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you know how sexy it is?
Yes.
He's a sexy cat. Good job. Kill the motherfuckers. That's what I bought you. Like that's why I feed you.
I let my dog hunt every morning.
Grab cockroaches, like all kinds of animals to bring it for you to
squirrels are her like main thing.
So she bring that to show you that
she hasn't caught one yet. Like she's done a catch and release once and she's like flat tired a few, but she hasn't like ever killed a squirrel. But it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, she's built to kill.
She is built to kill.
To protect her mama.
Yeah.
So where can I find you? Where can my fans find you?
Oh man, you know what? I'm so close to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you want to subscribe there, I'd really appreciate it. Also check me out on Instagram. Sorry, excuse me. Kerryn, it's Kerryn Feehan, F as in Frank, Eehan. Everybody like is like your name is Kerryn and it's spelled wrong. It's just like a tough concept for them. They'll like understand that it's like a different name. Anyway, Instagram, Twitter, OnlyFans, I'm an M69 and at the Stand a lot.
At the Stand.
I'll be at the New York Comedy Stamford location September 9th and I'll be in Vegas the following weekend for Skankfest. More dates to follow.
Awesome. Yeah. So happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to have a boba tea. She's going to turn Chinese. I'm going to give her Chinese influence. She's going to have her tight pussy and boba tea.